So one of the things I wanted to look at, I thought was hilarious, was this whole kiss cam footage thing. This whole kiss cam footage thing started, and I thought, one, it was hilarious when it happened. Two, I thought, guys, what to get outed this way was one. I'm not condoning cheating, obviously, but to get outed this way publicly was just what, a one in a million shot. I mean, you go to these concerts, no one expects to be on a kiss cam. No one expects to be on a kiss cam. Chi, what are you doing? Come on, baby. Don't want fur in my mouth. I don't want fur in my mouth. All right, so if you're not sure, if you haven't seen this, here's the video. It's hilarious. Let's look at it right here.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay?
So they're at the concert, and they're doing this whole kiss cam thing. So they show them up on the screen.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
Then the announcer, whoever's talking, outs them by saying, oh, well, they're either embarrassed or they're having an affair.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
It happened during a Coldplay concert in Massachusetts. So internet sleuth says that you quickly identified.
That's hilarious. She looks like Skeletor. Nah, see, look, she's probably in her late 50s. I mean, she's already kind of gray, and you see it there with the hair. I mean, so look, when women are old, like, well, I don't want to say old. When women are older and they're very in shape and thin, they can kind of look like that. Plus, you know, she's kind of leaning her head back a little bit. It's probably not the most flattering angle. So I don't know. I'd have to see her straight on, but she looks like she's at least in shape. She doesn't look like she's overweight or fat or anything like that. Hey, what's up, Large? How's it going, man? She's cooked. Nah, I'm not going to be too hard on it, right? But it's just funny that she gets outed this way, right? So now this guy ends up being like the CEO, and this person's what, some sort of HR thing. I think Asmongo did a video on this, and I think they got fired. He did like a little short clip, that's all. Now, what's funny is that they release statements. I'm like, dude, you're the CEO. Are you telling me like some sort of board or something said you got to go? This is bad PR. I'm like, you're the CEO. You're the boss. You're the head honcho. I'm like, yeah, it's bad, but you really got to step down or get fired for this? Let's see.
So basically, this guy who's a CEO,
that's an even worse picture that they look. At least I was nice and left it here. Come on, that's an even worse.
Coldplay accidentally exposed an alleged affair between.
Hey, Power, how's it going, man? Conflict of interest. Conflict of interest. How? He's having a. Oh, you talking about like with HR? Yeah. Okay. Maybe with the head of HR. You could be right. Some. I would say if anything, she has to go, not the CEO, but you know.
Between Astronomer CEO Andy Byron and his colleague, who
I guess he didn't read the stars, did he? Didn't read the stars. He should have read the stars, read his horoscope, and he would have known this was going to happen, and he would have not put himself in that situation. I mean, he's an astronomer, right? Isn't that what they do? Or is that astrology? Am I getting my shit mixed up? Probably am.
Is the president of HR at the company.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on.
I'm just saying, this is why you don't have affairs, man. I've told my wife before, I don't have the time, the energy, or the desire to have an affair because it's too much. I mean, you can't let her see your phone. You can't let her see your emails, or you have to have separate emails or separate phones. It's a pain in the ass. And then it's always going to be a place like this. You could be the most careful individual in the world. It's always going to be something like this that does you in. Yeah, just get a wife who lets you go to Soapland. Exactly. Oh, no, you're right. Any relationship between two people in a company can be interpreted as a conflict of interest, especially with a superior, because people will suspect you will get preferential treatment. No, you're right. Especially when it's management or even CEO. You know, no, I completely understand. I don't know. I don't know what company policies are, but I don't want the guy. I mean, look, the guy's life's already going to be ruined from a relationship standpoint, right? He's probably going to lose half his shit because, you know, he can't claim he wasn't cheating. The shit's right there. Everybody in the world saw it. Everybody knows. Yeah, she's getting the preferential. She's getting the preferential D. Oh my God, you're right. You're right. Everybody knows she's getting a D from the CEO. She can do whatever she wants.
You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an
When I
affair
saw
or
this,
it's
it was
very
fucking
shy.
hilarious.
Bro, he just said it.
I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on.
Oh
You're okay?
my God. There was even a photo. This is his. I don't know if this is accurate or not, but people are.
That's his wife. I'm not saying she's ugly, but the other woman definitely looks like she's more of the Iron Man type woman. She's in shape. She probably does Pilates. She probably does like these obstacle course races. She's a stay-at-home mom. She's put in the time. She's put in the effort. So I feel extremely horrible for her. But if he's cheating, it's either a power thing or he's not getting something at home. I don't need to cheat. My wife gives me everything I could want. I don't need to cheat. And, you know, I'm going to stop. I'm making excuses. I'm not going to make excuses for the guy, okay? He cheated. He deserves what he's getting.
Are saying this is his wife.
Yeah.
Statement. Oh, so he made a whole statement about it? Oh my God.
Astronomer is committed to the values and culture that have guided us since our founding. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability. The board of directors has initiated a formal investigation.
Okay, that's why I figured the board of directors probably removed him. He took We Are a Family to a new level. Yeah, he did. Way to lose your partner's trust. Yeah, so he's going to lose everything in this divorce. I mean, the evidence is out there. The whole world has seen it. But I don't know. I mean, look, there's people out there that's probably gonna, you know, be like, why is he with her? I mean, I almost went down that route, and I thought that would be very disrespectful to her, and I didn't want to do that. But I mean, she looked like a stay-at-home mom. She really did. She looks like a stay-at-home mom, in the traditional sense, not like some of the stay-at-home moms I see when they're dropping their kids off at school and looks like all they do is Pilates and yoga all day, and they're wearing the yoga pants and the yoga top, and that's all they seem to do while they're carrying their, you know, little canteen of coffee in the morning. But dude, come on, go pay for it. If you're not getting enough, go pay for it. There are parlors that you can go to. There's, you know, places you can go to. I mean, just don't get those attachments. Don't get just go pay for it. But you took her to a concert. Dude, what are you doing? You don't go out in public with your mistress.
Into this matter, and we will have additional details to share very shortly.
Shortly after this, they put on immediate leave both the CEO and the Human Resources Director.
That's unlucky. Yeah. Well, that's what you get. You shouldn't be cheating on your wife, especially when you have kids with her. Apparently,
Exactly.
the woman recently got promoted too. That's interesting.
Whoa. This looks nothing like that chick. False advertisement. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it'd be cheaper in the end. Exactly. Look, I'm not condoning cheating. I've done it in the past with I'm not saying with my wife, but I've done it in the past. You know, in fact, my wife is the longest running relationship I've ever been in, which is kind of what you kind of want it to be, I would think. But in the past, I've been, you know, I've had issues with infidelity, and it's honestly, it's not worth it. It's not fun. Well, it might be fun in the moment, but that's all it is, right? It never leads to anything good. Chief people officer. Yeah. Well, she shows how well she works with people. You know, she took some of the role playing the wife and I do to a whole new level. That's all I'm saying.
Interesting. I wonder why. Oh man. You got God, huh?
Oh. He's in for it. So no, I thought this was hilarious when I saw this, man. I watched that video so many times. Check the bio too. All right, let's look at that bio.
Oh man.
Hold on.
Why too? That's interesting.
I'm a passionate people leader known for building award-winning cultures from the ground up for fast-growing startups and multinational corporations. An influential leader and fearless change agent. So here's a question. Is she married? Was she married too? But what's with that name, Thornby? Is that like a maiden name? I'm assuming she's married then, since she's kind of got the I'm assuming the former name there. Here, that's another thing. If you marry a chick and she doesn't take your last name, or if she tries to hyphenate it or keeps her old name, you got a problem. Why are you marrying that chick? If my wife didn't take my last name, yeah, we probably wouldn't have got married. I would have had issues with that. That would have told me a lot about her. I don't need someone to hyphenate. I don't need no. You coming into my family. You taking my name. I don't want your father's name involved in this whatsoever. If he wanted his name to survive, he would have had a boy. That's all I'm saying. He would have had a man. I'm a traditionalist when it comes to that. I really am. You may not like it, but I'm a traditionalist. You marry, you take your husband's name. If your father wants his name to live on, have boys. Don't have girls. Maybe married to her dog. No, come on, don't make it weird. It's already weird enough. But no, that's crazy, man. She's a chief people officer. Why do these people just want to inflate their titles? Why is this not just the HR director? Like, what's wrong with HR director? Everybody's got to be a chief people officer or chief technical. I mean, did you gotta have chief in your name? I mean, what, we all Native Americans now? Anyway, so I thought this was hilarious. I couldn't help it, but wanted to cover this. When I saw this, man, I laughed so bloody hard. I showed it to my wife. She laughed and at the same time rolled her eyes because she can't stand the whole cheating thing. She doesn't like it at all. And, so it's when she saw it, she's like, dude, you're going to get what you deserve. So, and I hope she gets what she deserves too, because, if she's married and she has kids, then, she just destroyed a family. These two people felt like their sexual passions or whatever was, look, here's my thing. I personally feel like it wasn't just for the sex. If these people only needed sex, then that would have been it, right? They went to a concert. These people, it wasn't just about the sex with them. So there were issues in that relationship that they should have been working on that they were not. So they felt like they needed to go somewhere else to get it. I will admit, here's my take on cheating. I honestly think, and when I say it takes two, I don't mean it takes two people to cheat like 1 and 2 with these two people. I mean, this guy and this girl, it takes two to cheat in the sense that their spouses, whether they know it or not, I think played a role. I mean, what do you guys think? Do spouses of people who cheat, do their spouses have any blame to this? Some have more than others, obviously. Some have very little. But I do think there is some blame that you can lay at the feet of the spouse that got cheated on. A little, just a little. At a bare minimum, a little. There's a reason, for guys at least. I don't know about women, but for guys at least, there's a reason why they cheat a lot of times. There's something missing. I told my wife when we got married or got into relationships, I'm like, look, I'm easy to deal with. You do these few things for me and we're golden. And guess what? She doesn't. So I have no need to cheat. Feed me, fuck me, take care of me when I'm sick, take care of my kids, be a good mom to my kids. That's all I need. Right. And I'll do things for you too. Right. I'll be there for you. And, it's a give and take relationship. You have to do things you don't really want to do at times for the other person because the other person needs that, right? It goes both ways. I'm not talking about just me specifically. Yeah. So as everything in life, it depends. If your partner makes your life hell, it is better to confront them and tell them you need to. No, I completely agree, Nameless. I completely agree. If you feel like you need to go cheat, there's a problem. Either deal with that at home and try to fix it, or in the relationship. I 100% agree. You are 100% right there. And these people didn't. So these people, and that's why I said maybe just a little bit. These people deserve the majority of the blame.